Hey guys, what's good? It's your boy Mimo. Now I'm pretty shattered right now. Um, Literally was just playing a game of Monopoly, and afterwards I just said a prayer to God and was reading my Bible. Was reading the Book of John. Um, Powerful book, amazing book, awesome book. Um, I don't know. I was just really in the spirit, and I was like just receiving and eating of the word, and it just was like it just gave me life. So today we're going to check out Vigilant Christian's video. Now, for all of you who don't know who Vigilant Christian is, he's a Christian who is vigilant, and he watches the world and kind of, I don't know, he can kind of discern like the things that are going on around us which are part of the devil's plan, which are corrupting the world currently. And pretty much when the Antichrist arrives, most of the world will easily receive him, but Christians will be wise to see the deception, kind of thing. But yeah, anyways, this video is called is Jesus upside why is Jesus and upside down crosses in Cardi B's new video, Be Careful. Now, pretty much we know that upside down crosses are a symbolism of modern day Satanism. Originally, the meaning of the upside down cross was Jesus's disciple, Simon Peter, after he got murdered basically for his faith, and he said he was not worthy to be put up like Jesus was, so he was crucified upside down. But modern day Satanists have now used that to make it their symbol, the upside down cross, because you know they are anti-Christ. So Christ cross is the right way up, but the Antichrist cross is just reverse. So their religion is basically the reverse morals of what Christianity is. And pretty much the music industry is allegedly run by them. Apparently they're Freemason, they're all Illuminati and stuff. There's many symbols for Freemasonry, but the upside down cross, one of the most popular ones out today. But anyways, we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, let's get into this video. Lego.
Hey Faith fam, it's Brother Mario. I wanted to go ahead and make a video here to talk about a brand new music video that's been put out by I'd say the hottest female rapper. Obviously there's some beef between her and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, why are they beefing?
As to who's the baddest female rapper. But by the way, probably a fabricated beef in order to generate more marketing, and that's what all the rap.
It's true though, people like always fabricate beef. I remember on one of my old channels, a guy wanted to fabricate beef with me just so we could both get more views, and I guess he could gain something out of it.
These are usually about a strategic marketing ploy. But anyways, Cardi B has released her new music video for her song Be Careful, that is full of...
Sorry guys, connection. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Whack.
Of upside down crosses, and it is basically a message of seeking revenge on a player type boyfriend by murdering him. That's the video. And so I wanted...
And to seek revenge on someone by murdering them, it's not even an eye for an eye or a foot for a foot, because her playboy boyfriend didn't murder anyone close to her or fight her. So that's an old law of the Old Testament. But the New Testament says, bless those who curse you. So if you're still following an eye for an eye or a tooth for a tooth, you're not following the true God. You know.
I'd like to go ahead and just cover this. Now, one of the things that I do on my YouTube channel is consistently show that Hollywood pushes an anti-Christian, anti-biblical, immoral, godless message. There is a power of influence through music, and Cardi B right now is the hottest female rapper. And there's many girls who are bumping the Cardi and listening to her like, yeah girl, you go girl, yeah. You know, like bumping that, love it.
To be fair, I used to think Cardi B was a really hilarious person though. Her personality was funny.
Like, just soaking it up. But let's take a moment.
But her music and that, Nah, just nah. I wouldn't listen to
here,
it.
and let's think about the substance of content that Cardi and Nicki Minaj are putting out. And what you need to look at is the fact that they are masquerading woman disempowerment as woman empowerment. You see, we live in a backwards culture today. Women are actually taught that the more naked I get, the more cleavage that I show, the more like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B that I dress up as what would have been perceived as a prostitute or a stripper, an adult worker about 10 years ago. Now that today is female empowerment. So when women like Katy Perry and Beyonce are up there in basically nothing but their underwears, dancing and on poles and on chairs in the most sexually provocative fashion, this is a sign, ladies and gentlemen, of female empowerment, because making yourself an object for people
To be honest, I feel like nowadays female use like sexual gestures and sexual suggestive nature to be empowered, you know, because they know something valuable about them is their sexiness, you know. And they like, if you look in the Bible, people like Samson, powerful man, a man of God, lost his strength because of his lust for a woman, because a woman looked sexually desiring to him. Same with David. This teaches us something, you know. Each of these men were great and powerful. Solomon as well. Each of these men were great and powerful, but they lost what they had because a woman enticed them.
to lust after is somehow in our godless world good. Yeah. No, ladies, you're being lied to. That's not empowerment, that's disempowering you. You're not empowered when you go around and you have these type of attitudes. Now, women are becoming jaded because men in relationships are hurting them. On both sides, there are men who take advantage of women. I used to do that, be a bad boy, go to the club.
I used to do that. Terrible. I can tell you guys in my testimony later.
Yeah, what's up there, ladies? I'm all hard. You know, I do a bunch of steroids, get all jacked, have a bunch of money. It's really, it's pathetic. It's honestly pathetic. And so I used to do that. And so then what happens is these type of guys end up hurting women. And then those women get calloused and broken and don't properly heal. And because of the hurt, they respond to the rejection and the hurt they get from their bad boyfriend that they shouldn't have been in with the first place by this Cardi B, Nicki Minaj attitude. I'ma get my sisters and I'ma go to the club and I'ma find me a guy and that's how I'm going to overcome this hurt. I'm not.
That doesn't work, fam. That doesn't work. It's like girls who've just got out of a relationship. They decide to go and sleep with the next guy. It just doesn't work. It just adds to your problem, you know. You know, only Jesus can save you. Like, that's the truth.
Going to do it maturely and take the time to heal and understand why it is I experienced that. No. I am going to allow these hurtful feelings to manifest themselves in these ridiculous attitudes of whatever, I'm a diva, you lost me. Okay, it's pure nonsense. So the video here, if Yojo can get off my notes, Yojo. You, so cute. Okay, features Cardi B, and you're not even like a minute into the video here. They have a white upside down cross. Now, why is it in Hollywood that it's always Jesus? It's never Buddha, it's never Muhammad or anything that seems to be put in symbolism. I hope you're paying.
Because it's all about being Antichrist. Now, obviously, no one really knows what Jesus looks like, but we have an image painted of him for the world. And all the world recognizes that as Jesus. And now they're using it in so many different music videos which have nothing to do with Jesus.
Paying attention, okay? It's
very Antichrist indeed.
a lot like the Weekend video I did an expose for. He walks in with an upside down pink cross and he starts smashing, and again the symbolism in that video is very profound. But in this one you see Cardi B walking in, and there's a scene where you see like a sad Jesus, and in the back there's a whole bunch of crucifix, and then they go to a church. And it's her getting married, and she's symbolized in white, and then she gets hurt. by this guy. That's how you can interpret the lyrics, because later on she shows up in the video about 2:13, all dressed up in black, with now a black upside down cross, showing up at the funeral of the guy she was at the altar with earlier in the video, alluding to the fact that because he hurt her, she killed him. Because she's a boss. You don't want to mess with Cardi B. Oh, you mess with the wrong one, brother. Come on. Like, this is the attitude. Listen, sweetheart, if that's the guy you're with, it's your own fault, you dum-dum. Okay, listen.
Mario, man, stop. You don't need to slander her and insult her, man.
I'm gonna just put it straight out there for you girls, because you girls are beyond ridiculous. And guys, we're just as dumb in our own way. But women, you want the bad boy. I used to intentionally put on a masquerade of,
To be honest, I used to pretend to be a bad boy to try and get some girls, but I realized, just be yourself. You know, it's a burden to try to be something you're not, to try and impress someone that you don't even need, like, in your life, you know?
So hard, I'm so bad, in order to get with you girls, because you girls, when a guy is nice to you, he's kind, guess what? You don't want anything to do with him. There's something seriously wrong, and it's a result of brainwashing. You've all been brainwashed to want the bad boy. Then when you're with them, you get all broken and hurt like Cardi and Nicki, and then you grow all calloused, and out of that callousness, you become a player. You think that in order for you to become healing out of this, you need to be like your loser boyfriend who you shouldn't have been with in the first place. Okay? So this is what...
That's an endless chain, fam. I remember, like, when I was in a relationship that broke off, a few years ago, and then from that I started being like a bad boy, you know, the stereotypical bad boy who enjoyed like playing with girls and stuff like that. And I guess girls do the same when they break up with guys that they were in love with.
Really, the video is, and it's really a sign of the culture, ladies, of just this mindset, you know. Listen, if you get with a guy who does these kind of things, not in every circumstance, okay? Because there are some decent, good men who are trying, who are gonna stumble, and you're just gonna be hurt, and you're gonna have grace. But in most instances, okay, it's your fault. Plain and simple. You wanted the bad boy. Ooh, he's so adventurous. Ooh, he's so exciting. Ooh, well, guess what? You got hurt, okay? You're the dum-dum. Stop wanting the poison. Okay, I've made videos called...
It's true. Stop wanting the poison. Like, you know, he could have phrased it a lot kinder, but stop wanting the poison. Like, why would you want the bad guy? It might be fun for a little while, but you're going to be hurt like all the other girls he's done this to. And then you'll be on Twitter, Instagram, saying men are trash.
She is poison and he is poison. In those videos, I talked about what the Bible says, okay? I've been transformed. You know, what's her name? Rihanna, when she joined Jay-Z, her album, her first one was called Good Girl Gone Bad, okay? I'm a bad boy gone good. If you're a good person that's gone bad, you're a dum-dum. Just straight up dum-dum, okay? Be real. I cannot believe that I was brainwashed so much as a teen that I bought into the fact that, being a bad boy, a player, and, you know, treating women that way because they respond to that was cool, and that's what I needed to do. Why? Because I was a brainwashed sheep who didn't know any better. Was I operating in wisdom? Obviously not. And so the problem is, in society we have an epidemic of foolish stupidity that's happening in relationship on both sides. Both sides are hurting one another, and then we have this dynamic that is manifesting in the relationship, where, like is displayed in the new Cardi B video, you have people that become hateful towards one another because of immaturity. You guys are getting with the wrong people. You're not able to love one another because you're selfish, okay? The Bible talks about a prophecy that in the end times, people will be lovers of themselves, lovers of pleasure. They won't love God. They'll be selfish. And all these things we see, and even more so in the culture, when it comes to media, we see this.
Yeah.
Okay? So just my final thoughts on the video here before I let you guys go. Cardi B, a video that's gone viral, a new super sensation. I do have to point out she has mentioned some things about the government that I do agree with. She recognizes the Big Brother system. She's actually talked about that on, I think it was her Snapchat or Instagram. So she seems to have somewhat of an awareness. People have tried to make me share that info. Okay, yeah, sure. But she's still part of the system. Okay, and the system will use you as a puppet. That's how it's set up. And it's probably not her that decided to do that video. Keep that in mind when we talk.
Yeah, a lot of the time the label's writing the songs for you and giving you the ideas for the songs. You just get in there, record it, and receive your money from it, kind of thing. They put you as an image out there, but they write what message they want to convey in that song, knowing it's gonna be a hit anyway. And loads of people. Yeah. Anyways, camera run out of that, but it's like they know it's you, and loads of people are big fans of you in your image, so they'll put messages in your songs and they'll write their songs for you to whatever they want to, you know, proclaim to the world. Using you as like a puppet for propaganda is twisted. Oh yeah.
Team that goes behind putting this video together, and it is most likely that Cardi B was told, this is what you're wearing, this is what you're gonna do, stand over here, do that. They're directed. There's actual like a director behind the whole operation, and it's not Cardi B. She's the puppet, she's the star. But this new video, be careful messing with me, you don't want to mess with me. Like it's like those girls on Jerry Springer. Whatever, you don't know me, and then they come out and they got this attitude. Yo, that's ugly. That's straight up ugly girls. Okay. Seriously. Okay. There's nothing cool about that attitude. Cardi B and the rest of you girls need to get over it. Stop getting with dum-dums. Okay. Stop getting with them, so that you don't end up having to be some psychotic, vindictive woman. If you're in a circumstance, and you even see this in
I'm not gonna lie, Mario, he has very many harsh words. I understand what he said, and I agree with most of what he says, but the way he